my name is Jake Lattis, and currently I'm enrolled in the AP Computer Science Principles course. And right now I'm a junior, and for this year and the past 2 years, I've actually taken computer science courses with Ms. Collin. So when I entered as a freshman, I took Microsoft Visual Basic and Spring Java, and that was my initial introduction to computer science, and I loved it. What computer science gave me was the ability to take what I learned in all my other classes, algebra, and all the other classes that I worked in middle school. I was able to take that knowledge and apply it to real-world problems, such as coin flip simulations and delivery calculations. And we were able to create applications that you'd be able to take all that information that you learned previously and apply it to new problems.
So I've been with Jake since freshman year in all these classes, but I started programming in middle school. Miss Iyer introduced me into it, which kind of helped me find my way here because I knew I wanted to take these classes. And I also enjoy geometry, kind of fits right in with computer science because a computer screen is essentially a giant piece of graph paper that you have to draw on, and it's seen in the app here.
What was actually really cool is that when we were freshmen and we were doing Visual Basic, which is a object-oriented programming language that you're compiling your applications based off of the screen and based off the user interface. And we were taking geometry at that time, so Ms. Beneke was teaching us these new skills and then we were able to apply those in this class, which was really awesome.
So this is the app, and it's essentially really just a giant piece of graph paper, as I said, and you can move the guy forward. And then what was really cool was we had to use the code to make it so that when you hit this draw button, you have to figure out what the coordinates would be of these different squares in the line based purely upon just where the character was on the screen, and to draw the entire face based off of that.
And so what you see right here is a face, and it looks very simple. It's just a face. But what it actually is it's all this code, and that's what Ms. Collin, this department teaches you. It teaches you how to do simple applications by breaking everything down into its most minute components. And so you kind of realize what goes on, what is behind all the different things in your life, such as making a little app. We even made an app that would give you directions from anywhere you are to some of the most prominent locations in Paris. So you click a button and it actually goes to, and it'll give you directions to the Eiffel Tower.
So this is the app we've been working on for the school.
Yeah.
So this is the home screen we have right now, and it tells you here the current period and what you have, and you set the class you have by going over here to our schedule, and you enter the period number. So we could say 8th period, and I have
AP Computer Science Principles.
And then you just click save, and if you go back here, it shows computers, which I spelt wrong.
We actually tried to make this main homepage, very comfortable to the user, right? We don't want to have a large learning curve. We want it to be so that users are comfortable with how this works, and so we kind of modeled the Apple approach, where you have different icons, and when you click on the icon, it opens up a new app, a new feature of the website, or of the app. And so, like what Mitchell was saying, what's the main thing a freshman, for example, might have trouble with when they come to the school? What class do they have now? And you can just they can open up their phone, look at it, and that's how they know what class they have to go to.
Can you talk a little bit about how they can contact teachers through your app?
So we have here that they just have to select what departments they want. So say it's history, and say they needed to contact
Mr.
Laskow. So here you have his room number and his email, and we plan on putting in his website right here. And you can send an email simply by just clicking the email. And then, as you saw, it kind of briefly opened up the email. Since this is just a simulator, the email's not set up, so you can't send an email on the simulator. And if we go back to the home screen,
then you can also go to if a student wants to know what clubs are one day, if their teachers are having off-hours, you can actually go to the announcements tab. That's just the error from the mail. The email. And so we actually reference the school's Google Calendar and an external protocol. And what this does is it allows you to look and see what clubs there are each day. And by doing it through the school's Google Calendar, we're able to ensure that it's up to date without without making a student constantly go and update the app itself. You can actually reference an online database.
A game I made called The Shaper. I made it last year in AP Java when I was a junior. It's a platformer similar to like Mario games. This project took me about 100 hours to make. So this was actually my first the real video game I actually tried to put effort in.
So I'm in AP Computer Science Principles, and in that class we use MIT App Inventor to make apps like this, which is a coin flip app. And this one, when you shake it, you could get tails, heads, or the more likely chance you will get a side, because that comes up quite often.
Hi, my name is Jissa. I recently moved to this country, and now I am taking AP Java and both AP Computer Science Principles classes. My first experience in programming was when I was in 8th grade, when I was in India. And 8th grade and 9th grade and in 10th grade we didn't have that classes, but I really missed it. I really love computer science. And after coming here, Miss Connor, she taught me how to program in Java and Visual Basic. That was such a great experience, and that courses led me forced me to take both the AP courses which I'm taking now, which I really love, and I'm looking forward to my career in computer science in future, and yeah, I just love computer science.